friends. I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys amazing, beautiful viewers. Today's pick a card reading, we'll be pulling from the tea leaf cards, and we'll be pulling 3 options, and we'll be looking at what is the unexpected that is going to be coming into fruition in the next little while here. So it's something unexpected. And I don't know what we're going to see in regards to what this could be. So I'm super excited to be here doing your reading. If you are new to this channel, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm so blessed and so grateful for you guys being here. I do realize you guys can go anywhere and you choose to come here, and that is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. You guys are all very safe and welcome in this space with me today. So let's pull 3 options. I won't flip them over just yet. So if at any point you're pulled to the card, I will put the timestamp in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and it will take you directly to your pick. So let's pull 3 options here for what is the unexpected that is going to be happening in the next little while here. So for option 1, we have this card right here. Option 2, this card right here. And option 3, this card right here, and this card right here. All right, so let's put these aside for now. Beautiful people. I will be revealing these shortly for those of you guys needing more guidance, but if you, like I said, are pulled to any of these, you can go ahead and click on the timestamp. So let's reveal the 3 options for what you don't see coming. Option number 1, we have Quill. Get back to the basics. Now, as I always say, we don't take words so literal. Okay, it's going to tell a bigger story with all the other cards we're going to pull through, but it's mostly energy that we pull through here. So Quill, which I'm assuming is a feather. So feather, Quill. Get back to the basics. Option number 2, we have Frying Pan, trouble and accusations. All right. Option number 3, we got 2 cards for you. We have Wealth and we have Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. All right. I will leave these exactly like this and take your time. If you're pulled to multiple piles, is absolutely okay. In fact, many people that are drawn to my channel connect to many different piles, and that is because energy is all interconnected. So we might be looking at different aspects of energy that is surrounding us. So different people, or just past, present, future energies, all interconnected here. Okay, so the more in tune you are with your intuition, the more it kind of makes sense. But don't force anything to fit. If it doesn't make sense, it isn't your pile. It's not meant to be. I know what I'm channeling. I'm channeling cards and energy. Okay, that's all I'm channeling here. If it doesn't make sense to me, it's okay. I just read it as I see it. As long as it makes sense to you, that's all that matters to me. And if you're not forcing it and it completely taps into your intuition and makes sense, then that is exactly the purpose. Okay, so sit with this energy, beautiful people, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. You guys picked the Quill, which is the feather, and it says get back to basics. And we're looking at what is the unexpected here that's coming through that you're not expecting. Obviously, if you're very in tune with your intuition, it might be something you're kind of aware of, but this is just maybe confirming your intuition, or it could be something you're totally unaware of because you've been very focused on something else. But we'll see what pulls through here, okay? But it should tie into your intuition. So I will be doing the card layout, and these are all pre-shuffled cards that I've not looked at, and it should be something that taps into your intuition. If it doesn't make sense or doesn't connect with you, then not your pile. Okay, so let's take a look at what this unexpected energy is all about. So Quill, get back to basics. I don't have enough to paint the picture just yet, so let's see. We have houses, And this is the 8th house. And it says personal power, the mysteries of life, and a major change. Oh my goodness. We'll talk about unexpected. The 8th house is all about merging. And it's also the house of sex, intimacy, shared finances. I know we got finances for the 3rd pile pulling through again. Maybe not literal, but it was coming through as the wealth. This is also the house of inheritances, assets, property, joint ventures, goals, yeah, and resources. So it's kind of like a 9 pentacles type energy here, but it's a little more shared rather than an individual. Okay, so we have occupation 34, or the number 7. Look at her, she's sewing. She's sewing. Putting something together, repairing something. We have anchor. Then we have the number 35, or the number 8, and then we have the 9 of spades, which is 9 swords. 9 swords is the anxiety card in the tarot, but the anchor could be something fairly solid, something grounding or very grounded or anchoring. Sometimes it could be something very heavy and weighing us down. Let's see. We have transformation and pressure, number 26, or the number 8 pulling through again. So 8 twice. 8 is all about movement and change and attainment. It says transformation, pressure. Transformation, pressure. Okay. And we have Mimi cry with the number 30. So this could be an energy of feeling like maybe we're being mocked in some way, or I see all the dandelion seeds when they go into seeding, which is all about wishes. A crow and a German shepherd here. Mimi cry, number 30, okay, or the number 3. And we have community with the number 10. All the crows, talking about all the people potentially in the situation or communication. And then we have the poppies, and poppies for me are all about the past memories, past experiences. Trees all about could be our roots and our ancestors. That's, I was getting with the feather ancestors. And it's also about our health, the stability. Could be about the long-term growth of something here that's secure, and with the 8th house with the resources. So let's see. And we have Gemini, cross-pollinate. So this card is certainly about working with others, the bees, and resources, being able to make do. The number 3 is about growth, relationships, and the initial success here. Okay. Gemini energy. And we have number 2 with yin. This is feminine energy. Feminine energy is that of us being able to receive, being able to work with the universe here. And sometimes it's about not having to take action sometimes, okay, or about communicating and expressing certain things potentially. All right, and we have deceit, number 25, or the number 7. So we have 7, 7, 8, 8, and 7 is all about faith, wisdom, reflection, understanding. This one says deceit. I'm getting 7 swords. And here we have 25 again. So we have 2 number 25s. Could be significant, that number. Or we can look up angel number 2525. It could be a message there for you guys, or something you're seeing here. It says waves. And here we have a handheld mirror reflecting the moon. The moon is feminine energy. And we have a butterfly that looks like a mask. So when things are masked up, it could be deceit. I need to look at something. And the moon is all about not seeing something for what it is potentially. And we have a lot of water, which is emotions, which ties back to feminine energy and moon energy. And someone sort of reflecting here in the emotions, if you will. Some clouds in the distance, and clouds all about potentially confusion or uncertainty. Okay, mirror's also giving me ego energy. So we have, I was going to say Adam. I don't know why I was going to say Adam. Autumn with the number 29. Sorry, my goodness, 19, not 29. 19, which is Wheel of Fortune energy because it's 10 that I'm pulling through here. Okay, also Sun energy is pulling through here, which is Leo energy. Although autumn is a time where we go into harvest here, receiving. Okay, we are sort of approaching the autumn time, at least here in my geographical location. But these readings are timeless, so whenever you see this, it's going to be resonating for you. Okay, so the Muse with generosity and naivety. 3 cups. Well, we see deceit here and naivety. The Sun in the background. And Sun energy was pulling through here. 3 cups. 3 cups is about other people, potentially, or a network of people. It could be a celebration, a getting together. 3 cups could be reconciliation, a party. And here we have the Tailor, attention to detail and pride. So we were getting ego with the mirror, now I'm getting ego again just with this pride. And the Tailor is kind of giving me this mask energy that we were seeing. What was the mask? There was a mask. What do I feel? Oh, there it is. It's like, was I dreaming? The Tailor, attention to detail and pride. Okay. And we have rebirth, the Lion, Leo energy pulling through, and a camel in the clouds. Camels are about endurance. Camels could be very stubborn. Here we have the clouds again. Okay, but it looks like something's rising above the confusion potentially, or the uncertainty. And here we have a child, looks like he's playing a flute, pan flute. And the Lion. Lion is strength. Lion is also the number 8 for the strength in tarot, which was pulling through twice here. Okay, 8 is a very auspicious number, and like I said, it's all about movement and change and attaining. And harvest is about attaining as well. And we had gift somewhere here. I thought, no, generosity. Okay. Next we have slowing down. So we had getting back to basics. Here we have slowing down. Here we have the turtle. And the camel certainly isn't very quick either. But the turtle's all about endurance as well. And slow and steady sort of wins the race here with turtle energy. Although turtle, I'm also getting ancestor energy as well. And grounded. Getting grounded is what I'm hearing here with this turtle energy. Okay, and then we have adventures. Wow. Looks like a geyser here. And all these birds. So we had a bunch of crows. Here we have a bunch of colorful birds instead of blackbirds. Blackbirds here are crows. These are more tropical birds. Parakeets. Okay. And we have 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Interesting. Okay, so 8 coming through again. 8 is very significant here, and 8 is the month of August. Okay, which is the month in which I'm recording. So that's interesting. I'm going to cover her up here because she's exposed. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. It's kind of like getting back to basics here in the nude. And okay, you know what? I'm going to do something like this so that we see more space. Okay, let me see if we have it all in frame. Okay, and to those of you guys, I apologize. Sometimes it does take a bit to get into the channeling. You guys are more than welcome to go skip ahead. You know, I'm trying to hammer home the message here, but sometimes it comes out funny. And it could be that I'm not seeing it right away as well, but it's how it comes out. So for those of you guys who don't like it, I do apologize, but I will try to get the message here as clear as I can. A major change, transformation, blackbirds to colorful birds. Okay, what you don't see coming. I think you've been surrounded by situations, specifically, I think, with people, okay, but your environment hasn't really been very supportive of you, is how I'm feeling here. And maybe we never really get used to it, but we just kind of accept that that's kind of how it is, and I don't know. And then we just sort of adapt. But I feel like what you don't see coming here is this huge change in your environment here. So this could be talking about a workplace. This could be talking about a whole change, you know, a whole change in your world here. If you are in a partnership, you know, either a business partnership or an intimate relationship or some sort of joint venture here, it could be specific to that area. But I do feel it's an area here in which it wasn't working very well. Okay, it wasn't working well. Now, I don't see why so much. Maybe you didn't trust that specific person, or those people, or your situation just wasn't nurturing and supportive. And so you couldn't come out and be your best self. And your best self is going to create something here very magical. And so I feel like this, what you don't see coming, is a whole change here in your environment, which allows you to create something with these people or with this person that's going to be sort of shifting out. But I feel like you're the one that's going to be supported enough to create something different here, because I think the environment allows you to feel safe and understands you and supports you. And I feel like it gives you a well-rounded energy here in many ways that supports you. And so I do feel for a lot of you guys, this is in regards to work. But I don't know if you have a partner, a business partner here you're working with. It might have been somebody here who was dishonest or who you couldn't trust. And I feel like we might have thought all hope was lost, or just I feel like something, I just heard like it went down with the ship, or maybe you had a vision or a dream of something that couldn't quite take, or you just gave up on that idea because of your circumstance, or that it wasn't going to happen because your environment or whoever was around you was unsupportive or just not allowing this to sort of flourish. But I feel like there is something that's going to flourish here very, very, very quickly. And I feel like it's going to take you in a whole new sort of direction and just take off, kind of like this geyser here. And so wherever there was people who weren't singing your praises or supporting you or understanding you, or maybe being more negative than positive, now you're surrounded by positivity and hope. And I feel like whatever this thing of creation is, that you are able to create, you have everything you sort of need, including the people around you. I feel like whatever this thing was, it was fairly heavy. Like there was pressure here in that situation, because maybe it was you had to be around these people every day and you were kind of the odd person maybe out, or maybe you just felt like you didn't fit in, or the situation was just not for you. You know, like whatever you experienced here. And so I feel like there was a desire of an understanding of something, or a wish of something different. that you couldn't quite just go rogue, I feel here. I mean, you could, but I feel you didn't. And now I feel like there's this inspiration that pulls through here on this creation that happens. And I feel like we no longer have to either water ourselves down or be in a situation where we didn't feel like ourselves. But I feel like it might be us having to scrap some initial idea, you know, but along the lines of still what it was that we were always supposed to create. And you're heavily supported here by your spirit team, your ancestors. But I feel like because this takes off, or the speed in which this happens, I feel like you're being asked to stay grounded, stay grounded here and allow yourself to, do something here step by step, because you will have all the resources you need. So there's no need to sort of latch onto it and make quick decisions, because maybe in the past we might have felt like we couldn't get this done, so we might latch onto it, like almost wanting it to come to fruition right away, when it will come to fruition, but we have to sort of give it time to build so that it can produce the maximum amount of outcome here for you, this manifestation. Okay, so we might be, what I'm getting here is, when I'm seeing like when we're in an environment that isn't okay, it's like the temperature is either set to okay or not okay. And so it's been set to not okay, not okay. And so we adapt to that energy. And now the temperature suddenly gets turned, the knob suddenly gets turned to it's okay, but we're still acclimated to the not okay. And so our decision making might be still on high alert. We're still feeling maybe threatened, or like we need to protect, or like we need to make quick decisions, and we don't, because I feel like the environment says it's okay for us to take our time, where we don't have the pressure to get the answers right away. We're not going to lose whatever this is here. And it is going to take some time to build into this thing, but I feel this thing is going to produce for quite some time. But I feel like you might have experienced in the past something that makes you almost feel like you have to be in a certain way in order to secure this, but you don't, because this is a safe environment here. Now, of course, this is a tarot reading, so I'm not going to ask you to base your decisions on one reading here. If you know and feel intuitively that you cannot trust the people, the person you're with right now, that's not then the person here. I'm talking about, we had an experience with people, situation, or just the environment was not trustworthy of supporting a vision, a dream. We didn't feel safe. We couldn't be ourselves. And now this is changing. And so as this changes, we're still on old energy. And this takes a while for us to sort of trust, for us to allow ourselves to sort of be here and take the mask off and see ourselves. Because I think you want to be able to trust. You want to be comfortable. You want to be able to do this. And I feel like you can be yourself completely. And then the creation happens here over time, but I feel like it's not something that needs to be done right away. But I feel like you might feel like you're not sure if you could trust right away because of what has happened to you. Like just, you don't know. And if this is about work, it's like now we have a whole group of people, so we might be very cautious, and we might have a hard time just being ourselves in some way here. And, I feel like, whatever I feel here is, I feel like you are supported, and whoever's around you is able to provide you with the resources for this creation here. So let us see with the tarot a little bit more here. Okay, so Spirit, what does pile 1 not see coming? Like, I don't know what causes this whole shift here, but I feel it's something very sudden. Maybe you get some, I don't know, I feel like it's a whole new shift here, you know, from something that was very long, and that's why I think you didn't see it coming, because you've been in your environment for quite some time, that workplace, or surrounded by those people or whatever. And this does require you to slow down energetically, because I feel like you don't have to be so in the old energy that you've adapted, because I feel this is the energy you've adapted over time. You don't even probably realize that you're in this energy. So let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 1 in regards to what do they not see coming here. Can we see some more information in regards to what does pile 1 not see coming? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good. Pile 1, Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so, so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. We have the 5 of Cups. This is always when we're talking about a situation that doesn't make us feel happy, and we're looking at the things that didn't work. So we're getting that with the poppies. More tree energy. And notice how this tree is barren. This tree is barren. Okay, now this tree is also barren, but this tree is now producing the fruit. And so it's almost like we went from complete barren tree, not producing anything, to already having this fruit. I feel like this is talking about the speed. Like we almost jump timelines here from nothing to this now being able to reap something here, you know, which is quite interesting, because I do feel like you have a lot to do with this, but I also feel like there's something here about the past. We're still looking at our mourning here of what didn't work. Okay, let's keep looking and see what Spirit wants to communicate. So 5 Cups, and then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is plans falling through. You know, this is us preparing, planning, and it doesn't work. It didn't happen. And so back to the basics we go. We couldn't progress on that road anymore. And there's birds again. The same black bird surrounding you that didn't work in this environment. Okay, the Fool in reverse. We couldn't explore. There's a dragonfly, all about seeing through some illusion. Okay, Fool is Aquarius energy. We have the 2 Pentacles, more poppy energy. And the doves are all about peace. And, oh, those are 2 little mice. And then we have 6 Pentacles. This is this generosity energy, 6 Pentacles. Okay, and the fish all about abundance. One fish has fish skin, the other one is sort of skinned. Okay, and then we have, and this thread is giving me this thread, this cat is sort of tethered to this fish without any sort of skin on it. Okay, and we have 7 Wands in reverse. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands, and look at those horses on fire. Oh my goodness. And then here we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay. I'm going to just pull one here for the Hermits. So we have Virgo energy and Aquarius energy. Why is this Hermit in reverse here, Spirit? I got it. Yeah, 2 swords. Okay. Got it. What do we have here? Unity. Look at that. Working together with others. Yeah, very clear, this working together with others. Okay, so beautiful, pile 1. you're now going to be in an environment where you can work with others. I feel like you've been hidden away, you know, even if you've been with people or in an environment, your beauty has been hidden away. You've been removed. You've been in your own little world here, which wasn't allowing you to make decisions and create and move in a direction of honesty and truth here, because maybe you had to consider all these other people, or they had you believe in something that wasn't necessarily the truth. That was very restricting and limiting for you, you know. And I feel like you want to be able to be in line with a greater truth of something you can create, of what you want to believe in here. And I feel you can. But I feel like maybe you doubted yourself. And I feel like for some of you guys, you lack the resources here. The right group, the right people, the right environments, the right workplace, the right partner, the right thing. Okay, and so I feel like you're being gifted here. You don't need to attach yourself to something that is settling or bare minimum. I feel like you're being gifted here with full abundance. So there is no need to sort of, I don't know, there's no need here to sort of fight or convince or stick around with people here that you feel are sort of coming against you. Like, this is where we feel like we're kind of on our own and everything's coming against us. So we have to prove ourselves, or just we have to fight to maintain our position here, and things are fairly imbalanced, and we don't feel the support here, you know, the support of the workplace or the other person we're with or whatever, to show up for us in a way that we can work with them, you know. And so I feel like now we're free. Now we're free, and we've broken out of this, because I feel like we're surrounding ourselves with the right group of people that will support us. And what's interesting with this one is here the cats are just laying down, being themselves completely. They're not needing to be busy bees. They're just enjoying each other's company, just sort of being, because there is no real rush here, you know. And this is what I was talking about in this back to basics. And like, although there is a beautiful creation that's about to be birthed by these people, I feel like there's no rush to have to do it, because we're sort of feeling very safe in this environment to maybe get acclimated, you know. But I feel like this is a whole lot of new inspiration for you. And look, we got multiple horses here, so you're not in the race alone. Like, you're surrounding yourself with someone equally as passionate as you, or has your vision as well, in the same direction. You're rowing in the same direction, equally passionate. You know, someone who believes in your idea, or is equally inspired as you are in your vision and your belief of where you're going here. You know, and I feel like you've already had this vision with these poppies, but maybe it was watered down or suppressed or whatever. Like, you had to convince others of why this would work, or, you know, and it just felt like it wasn't being supported, or it wasn't coming in some way here. 3 cats here, and then we have 3 cats here. Like, these 3 cats look like they're all sort of in it for themselves in some way. Like, this one has its own fish. This one's trying to take this fish from this one. Whereas here, everyone's not really concerned. They already know they're abundant, and they're just sort of enjoying themselves. So I feel like you're going from a situation that didn't work. It couldn't work for whatever reason, or it fell apart, or the people just were not the right people to create this thing and to move forward with. And now we sort of can see this. And I don't know that you maybe didn't know that these weren't the right people. And maybe this is what you don't see coming, is that it doesn't work there, but that there's this other thing that sort of comes in that gives you the freedom to create this, you know, another person with the same vision, or that gives you the resource you need. Because I feel like it was a matter of us not necessarily having the resource here, or making peace with what we needed here. So I'm just going to ask about that specifically. Like, what are you going to be handed with here? Let's see, rebirth. It's like a rebirth of a vision you have, taking it off the ground, but this time having the resources to do this. So what is pile 1 going to be gifted with here? King of Wands. This is, you know, if somebody wanted to create their own empire or their own business or run something, this is the card of absolute success, because the King of Wands is able to create the thing here, the manifestation, and be very successful. He has a vision. He is very successful because of his ability to be confident in his dream, you know, to make things happen. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I think you're given this with the Muse. I think you're given the ability to lean into your King of Wands energy, King of Pentacles in reverse. There was a lack of support in your environment. I feel like resources might have been either weighing you down, whatever was in place, or there was a lack of support or resources in your world as it sat for you to be able to move towards your vision. I'm going to pull one more. What is pile 1 going to be gifted with here that's going to allow them to lean into this beautiful creation? 6 Pentacles. This is just this gift again. Generosity, and it's a balanced distribution. It's being given what we need in a time of need, because sometimes 6 of Pentacles we're on the receiving end, sometimes we're on the giving end. You know, this is like when we're poor and we need to go to the food bank and we receive, you know, what we need, and sometimes we cannot be in a position to give, and sometimes we're the ones that are generous. So I feel like you are now on the receiving end of resources here that I feel were missing or not in place, and it wasn't allowing you to sort of be in that King of Wands. I want to see, what is this, again, it could be different for all of you guys, but what is this thing you're creating then? What is this beautiful creation? What is this beautiful creation? Like, if it's in your workplace, it's the ability for you to feel very independent, you know, your own sort of boss here, to create and be a sense of purpose here. I feel it's something I'm very passionate about with the salamander, very fired up about. You know, and when other people are fired up around us, it motivates us. Like, this is a very strong, motivated energy here to accomplish something. So what is it that we have? Temperance. This is balance. I'm seeing that thermostat again. So I think your environment was really uncomfortable, for one. Okay, so this is about being in the right environment for us to be able to create. And look at all this fish with abundance. This is wealth. Okay, resources. And the clouds are dissipating here. So you're being given, I think, the right environment to support you, the right resources, the abundance is coming here for whatever project. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, that's the same as this King of Pentacles. Whatever the thing was, and I feel like I was telling you, it was a long time here with the camel wandering these clouds and this turtle, endurance, maybe going very slowly in the environment you were, you know, and so we've been in the thermostat side of an environment that might have weighed us down, wasn't the right resource, wasn't the right group of people, that was built over time. It needed to sort of be either released, or it just no longer is the right place for us, because whatever is the right place has to be the right temperature to support and foster us, the right groups of people. Right groups of people. So Sagittarius energy is that of having an aim, a vision, and being able to accomplish it. You know, we're seeing Fool energy, which is Aquarius, and that's also very much about having a vision that maybe not everyone believes in or understands, but it's having our own independence to accomplish this. I feel like you're independent, but you have the resources and the groups of people backing you up, supporting you in whatever this is. And I feel like it's been a while here for you to tweak this, and I don't think you see it coming here. You know, I don't think you see this coming. So, beautiful pile 1. This is your reading. I love you very much. If this resonated, let me know, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, pile 1. I hope you're still here. I forgot to pull these key cards, and they're just words here because I was going to get additional channeling from these key words to see if we could get some insight here. So let's see what pulls through here for pile 1. We have 2 here. I'm going to pull pull 3 more here to see what we see. These could be very, very specific to you, maybe something that's confirming something to you, or Just pulling through for those of you guys needing to hear whatever comes through. Okay, these are general readings, so it's not going to appeal to a million people here. Okay, it's going to be for those who absolutely need confirmation or whatever this is going to confirm to you. Let's see. We have money. Oh my goodness. The fish, the abundance, the resources. This always gives me resources. I think you needed something here, you know. But I feel like you're going to be blessed here. The journey. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think it has been a journey with the camel and the turtle. Okay. To getting to where you want. Social media. So this is online presence here. It could be something in regards to a social media platform, you know, or your support coming from social media, or the advertisement, or your clientele, or whatever it is here that comes through social media. East. So you guys might travel out east, or maybe whatever resource or people you get, it could come from out east, which would be this way. Out east, unless you're going out east. But I feel like this is talking about with the feather. Forward movement is kind of what I feel here with east. I feel like it's forward movement in the journey, in the progression of something here. Some sort of idea. Maybe you had a web platform idea of something here, or you promoted online. Unity, that's that card we saw with the 3 cats. That's your soul tribe, your community of people being grouped together, the people you need, the support you need, coming together, having harmony with the tropical birds and dance. That's 3 cups. Celebration, party, being appreciated and enjoying the fun times, not necessarily just the hard play. Beautiful. Anyway, this is what I see, pile 1. I hope this stayed out. Maybe I'll put this in a separate timestamp so you guys don't miss it. But this is very much in line with the messaging I was getting for you. And maybe this means something to you guys. Okay? I love you very much. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello. Gorgeous pile 2. You guys picked the frying pan. Trouble, accusations. Why would you pick trouble and accusations? I'm just teasing. As we know, words don't really mean so much here. It's mostly energy. So it could be that we are dealing with a situation that it feels very hot and heavy, you know, like we're in the thick of it with the frying pan. So let's see, because we're getting limited information and we're looking at what is the unexpected here. What is the unexpected? So frying pan, trouble, and accusations with the flame going on high. We have the sign of Virgo, the serving of others. The serving of others, the details of, and do what you must do, and do what you must do, and okay. We have despair with 32, or the number 5. Back here it says not hiring. We see the dog. The dog's all about loyalty and friendship. Despair could certainly be trouble. Do what you must do. Are we doing something we don't want to do? Snake. Snake can talk about deception. Normally, snake for me could be about wisdom, healing certain parts of self that need to go. But in this, I'm getting deception or an untrustworthiness. Although, I feel it's your energy. I feel it's your energy. Pile number 2. Let's see before I get too into this thing. Silence and snow. Snow could be about purity. It's wintertime energy with the snow, and wintertime is a frozen state. Nothing really maybe happening, or things on pause potentially with silence. 34, or the number 7. Okay, and we have battle. Oh my goodness, you guys. 5. 5 is, like I said, conflict, loss, despair. Could be about change and having to rebuild. Here I see 2 people sort of going at it. You know, birds could be representing the people in our life. Communication, you know. And look at all these birds kind of watching. Okay, and here we have dominance. 16, or the number 7. So this is maybe someone oppressing us. Here I see a little bit of a poppy. Poppy's all about the past, our experience and our history, maybe memories. But like I said, I don't know. I feel like you're coming through as this snake energy. But I feel like you're kind of this person maybe potentially feeling oppressed. Okay. Number 12 or number 3, Pisces with sensitize. Sensitize. Okay. And we have to the sea with number 7. 7 pulling through here. So if 7's coming through, this is about reflection and understanding. It's also faith, wisdom, chariot, and tarot, which is about victory and forward movement. It's also tower energy, which I'm feeling a little more of that than anything. Tower is where something could be very shocking here that it becomes very made aware here. Well, to the sea is us navigating our own emotions. Okay, and then we have clean it up. Number 3 coming through. So 12 and 21, mirrored numbers. 3 is about growth, relationships, and the initial success. Clean it up. And we have 26 with hostilities. I don't pick these cards, you guys. These are all kind of in this sort of lower vibe energy. You know, and I do like to give blessings and messages here, but I am determined to give you whatever messaging I see, however it comes out. So we have hostilities here, you know, which I was getting here with 2 people sort of going to battle. Or 8. Okay, 22, love potion. Oh my goodness. Well, 22 is a master number. 22 is a peacemaker. It's about diplomacy, you know, healthy, energetic boundaries. It's also about divinely guided relationships. Love potion. And I feel like we're under the control of something, potentially. 37 with dreams. Or the number 10. We see the conch shell. Okay, and then we have calcification. This is kind of giving me this snow energy because it's really where things might get stuck and need to be warmed up a bit here so that they're not as frozen or stuck. And more birds. A bunch of birds. Birds could be a lot of communication. A lot of other people. A lot of noise. Calcification, okay, and then we have the twins, self-protection and dual natures. Well, the twins could certainly be talking about a partnership here with our twin, okay, a twin soul. We have the sun and the moon, masculine and feminine. Self-protection, that's healthy energetic boundaries here, especially for feeling oppressed. Boundaries we might need when we feel we're dealing with someone who might be hostile or trying to do something here. Do what you must do. And okay, here we have adventure. This is an inner child energy pulling through with this little child navigating through the forest here, walking into the rainbow. And rainbow to me is all about seeing things completely differently, all different perspectives. Also about maintaining some hope here. Adventure, it's forest energy, and then we have comparison. And here we have bamboo and tree bark. 5 again. Like I said, 5's conflict, loss, despair, change. Although something very resilient here with the bamboo and this tree bark. And we have potential. And I don't know if this is a mountain or a volcano because I see something coming out of this. But potential, nonetheless. And then finally we have follow your own rhythm. 5 again. So lots of 5s. You might be seeing 5, 5, 5. It could just really be talking about this change, this rebuilding, and this conflict that we're having. Okay, because 5 is not easy. But 5 is a good number because when we go from a 5, the only way we can move forward here is to rebuild. You know, like the challenge is sort of the tower's fallen. Okay, let me sit here with your energy, beautiful pile number 2, and see what this unexpected message is here. Okay, this might not be, like I said, everyone's message, and you're not forced to stay here. It doesn't fit, so then don't make it fit. We'll see more with the tarot. I think what's coming through here is your strength that you don't see coming. Okay, you don't see coming. I think there's been a huge situation here with someone else who you might consider your twin or a soul person or your other half or someone very close to you. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic so much, but I feel like why it's impacted us so much is because we're really tied to this person. And this person could have been very challenged us. You know, it was not a good place to be because there was conflict here. This person could have made us feel very much stuck and like we're at the whim of this person and that they had control, you know. But I feel like you and this person already had this conflict. Okay, it's not what I see coming. I don't think this is coming. I think this is something you already know. But what you don't see coming is in your period of reflection, in this period of pause, in this period potentially of no contact or you removing yourself here, I feel what's happening here is this person is certainly still in potentially the same energy. Okay, and I feel like they might come at you, but I feel like they're wanting something that they still need to figure out on themselves. But however they're acting, I feel doesn't really matter so much to you now, that you find some sort of strength within self, something within self here that I feel you might have not have known you had within you. Okay, to be able to do what you have to do in order to create a boundary here, but a boundary of truth to sort of make things right. Because I feel like you've always been trying to make things right, if I have to be honest here. You know, but I feel like anything you sort of tried or did here wasn't resulting or amounting to fixing this or having this person see your side or the light or finding harmony and cohesiveness. And I don't know, like, why maybe this person, you know, it could be somebody you can't necessarily part with. I don't know, like it could be a sibling, a father, a mother, a lover, a soulmate, a someone, okay, that you just can't maybe part with or detach from for whatever reason. But I feel like here there's an ability for you to hang on to your power despite what is going on here with this person energetically, for you to be able to do something different. And I feel this might change things. Okay, this might change things because now I feel like you're not in the same energy here, and I feel like there's some healing that happens for you. All I'm really concerned about here is your own sort of energy. And so I feel like there's something from within you that I feel needed to be looked at or handled differently. You know, something from within you, maybe how we talk to ourselves. Like I don't know, there's something from within you that I feel we're now able to manage in a different way, in order for us to see ourselves in a different way, in order for us to feel empowered in a different way, in order for us to put in place healthy boundaries, understand our emotions, and I feel like where we're sort of headed. So although we're not quite where we want to be, I feel like maybe for the first time we're like, I can move in the direction that I want, but first I must do. And the first I must do is potentially right or wrong here, or put someone in their place. And I don't think you just go out of your way here to go bitch someone out. Okay, I mean, if you feel you have to get closure, then maybe that's what you do. I don't think so. I feel an energy coming to you in a situation that was stuck and feeling quite cold, and maybe you're feeling very, yeah, like you did not like how you felt there. And here I see a little bunny, a little white bunny here, and bunny's all about divine timing. It's also about fertility. So I feel like there's a time here, and the time here is for something to be shifted in a way here that changes a situation that was cold, that heats up, and it shakes up this energy. Okay, and I feel like it doesn't matter what's going on energetically around you, because I think you're following your own path regardless of who and what is going on around you. But I feel like in the past, other people could have swayed you and energy could have pulled you in different direction. I feel like maybe you're under the energetic oppression of someone else, you know? And there's no judgment here. It's just we needed to find something here, see something about self here that I think needed healing from within us. But I don't think you feel good. Okay, I gotta be honest. I think you don't want to. You don't want to say mean things to anyone else, even if it is an absolute truth here. But I feel like it's not really necessarily mean things. I feel like there's an understanding here that we must sort of defend ourselves, you know, that we must defend ourselves. And I feel like whatever you communicate here, I do feel it, because initially I was saying I was feeling like deception, but I feel like you feel you're deceiving a friend here, you know, because I feel like you're loyal to this person. So it's like if I say this, or if I go in my own direction, or if I go against or support, you know, myself and the rhythm of my own drum, if it's opposite of what this person wants or what they thought I was going to do or what I thought me and this person had, it's like we feel despair or bad about it. But I feel like we do this, communicate the thing or do whatever, and this is what provides the healing. This is what allows us to shed that part of ourselves that was keeping us incapable of maybe moving out of a situation here that wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy, you know. It was a battle, people going back and forth. It was keeping things very sort of difficult. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you felt no one was on your corner. No one was standing up for you either. Like you were on your own. And this person was just sort of being very difficult here. And there was nowhere to turn to. That's what I feel. You had no other choice. There's nothing, no one to help here. You were sort of battling it on your own. And the reason being here is because there was a need for something to fall away within you that only you could see. And so I feel like there's a heating up here, but the heating up now I feel is a good heating up, because I feel like whatever was cold and stuck and with this silence, I feel it is kind of like needing to be sort of warmed up here so things can change. But also I feel like it comes with a peace with the silence, you know, like the flurry is sort of not there anymore because of your ability to hone in your energy. Silence, whatever was keeping this energy sort of chaotic. But I do feel this is self-protection here that comes out. Okay, and so I feel like with this dreams energy, it could certainly be that I don't know, like through our dream or when we wake up, we have an understanding of self that we wake up with that gives us the strength here, you know, because I feel like this comes from some place that we haven't seen in self before, or that we needed to reflect on for some time, but I don't know why it didn't come. It's almost like it just comes to us through a dream or through a reflection, you know, of an understanding. It's like, yeah, this is exactly what it is that I need to say to stand up for myself, or to do, or to protect myself, or to, you know, to be able to do this. And so it's a different way of strength here, because I feel like we were seeing maybe the situation in ourselves in one way. And look at these two complete different sort of trees, you know, but they're very, very, very strong. Even though one is very thin here, bamboo is super strong here. And so there's a purpose for this bamboo in creation and certain things, you know, and there's a purpose for this, I guess, more regular tree. I mean, I don't know what's really regular, but you know, your standard sort of tree bark. And so it really depends on the circumstance here. And I feel like maybe we were trying to, I feel like we didn't see that we could be both, because it wasn't that we had to be something we were not. It was just we had to uncover something from within self that we also are, so that we could change a situation, you know, so we could change a situation. Now, we can't change other people, but we could change our own energy. So situations change. So if things are hostile, if other people are coming at us, how do we do our own boundaries? How do we protect ourselves without being threatening, or without causing more conflict, or without making it feel, not good here? But I feel like what you have to sort of do in the moment might not feel all that good, because I don't think you want to be the other tree at first, And when I say that, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's not in you to, I don't know, do what this person sort of is not really necessarily making you do, but a certain part of you is coming out here around this person for a reason. And I think it's so you could see this part of yourself, because I feel like there's a need to really maintenance, but not just maintenance, get rid of people and situation. This is maintenance of self. This is us getting rid of certain beliefs we have of self, or certain ways of being that we might think, is the way we have to be, or it could only be. And so this is providing us with a different perspective of self. That's like, I don't need to believe that I am this or that, or any which way. I am that in which comes to me sort of in the present moment, that provides the best thing that I feel is right, as long as the intention here is good. And I feel like your intention here is, I am no longer going to be swept away or navigated in a different direction other than the direction I want, because I understand, like, through a greater vision, through a greater dream, through connecting with something here, what I want. And now it's like, this person, no one is sort of going to get in my way. So if this person or the situation pushes me, it's like, well, I have no choice here, and maybe I don't want to say what I'm going to say, or have to do what I have to do here, because I feel very loyal, like we don't want to hurt anyone here. And I don't feel you're hurting anyone so much as maybe this is very unexpected nature of you for this person, to put them in their place, for you to stand up, for you to no longer be sort of bullied here in some way. But I feel like this is the potential now of you seeing what could be for self, which I feel you felt very oppressed, like, I can't get to what it is that I want. It's going to just keep unfolding, whatever this environment or whatever the circumstances around this person. And so I feel like now there's potential for you, not necessarily for, others here. But let's see, I'm going to pull some tarot and just get some insight here for pile 2, Spirit. But yeah, with the Virgo and this dreams, I feel like there's this, and because I feel like there's a separation or a period of pause that I feel you're already in, if this is your pile, okay? Like, you're already in this reflective mode, and it might have not have come to you just yet, How do I make the change here, or what am I supposed to do exactly? And you still feel like it's cold here, because things aren't really flowing yet for you. So you could feel very stuck, although this person might not be in your exact energy, like physically. It could be that while you're under the dominance of this energy, it prevents you, okay? It prevents you, because there's a need for us to see a greater truth, that it's not really preventing us. It's something from within us we have to sort of tap into, so we could change things here. Okay, so let's see. A Spirit for pile 2. Can we get a clear and concise message for beautiful pile 2? What is this about? And what did I miss? Any questions pile 2 still has in regards to this? What they don't see coming. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 2. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this message. One more. All right. Judgment. This is this sort of energy I was getting, the Virgo with, is really the reflection with the Hermit and the dreams. It's like we have a greater seeing, and judgment is a beautiful energy, because we're not necessarily projecting or seeing only a situation. This is like taking all the information, everything that's sort of gone on here, and being very honest with our truth, our truth. so we might be seeing things completely different, because now it's like, okay, like I can be honest with the situation. I can see a greater truth. I can now see, you know, what was sort of karmically here. And here we have the gravestones, which to me is all about something being put behind us. And the poppies, like I always say, this past experience or memory of something. Okay, this cross is giving me the faith, and I feel like it's that rainbow, like I said, the possibility of hope of something here. This potential is coming through. I think you always sort of believed in something greater here, but I don't know necessarily that it was reflected in your world so much. And here is the beautiful angel, which, I mean, this doesn't really look so angelic, but I feel like you, very similar here. Look at the wings. Very divinely guided here. I think you were guided to this karmic sort of understanding or situation that was needing to sort of unfold here in order for you to see a greater truth, uncover something from inner child, or see some part of self that needed to be healed or shed, you know. And I feel is very difficult here, whatever this was. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. And this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the Lovers in reverse, Gemini. And we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Page of Cups. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so pile number one. This situation definitely involved someone else here, you know, and I feel there was either a separation or just it wasn't flowing in a way here that was a balanced mutual value system of understanding. You know, when someone cannot give or show up or be in the same page, I feel like it causes this sort of inability to come together in a structured way. I feel like there was a lot of conflict here in this partnership. Okay, so it couldn't come together. And here I see the black and white, which I'm feeling is masculine, feminine. You know, I'm getting the twins again, the masculine, feminine, the moon and the sun. And if you're not resonating with it being another person, it could be about the inner self having to find balance with her masculine, feminine, or inner child here. But I feel like the manifestation was on hold. It was barren in the snow. We can't grow anything. Okay, and I feel like we wanted peace, but I feel like we couldn't grow anything. There was an inability for us to even see how to plan where we wanted to go, like where our truth was, because we were so in someone else's sort of story here. Like we couldn't navigate, like I was saying, like now we're navigating where we want, but the opportunity was blocked here for any movement, for us to even feel any sort of hope of movement. So I feel like what you don't see coming here is this ability here for you to plant your own stability, and for you to go back to a place of self that has nothing to do with anyone else. With this Four of Pentacles, you know, it's like what I know, what I've built, what I can know for certain and hang on to, so I could get grounded, so I can know my own stability, so I'm able to now have this hope of opening up to something that connects to me. Okay, with this Page of Cups, this is opening our heart space, and this is also the card of forgiveness or apologies. Okay, but I feel like we were seeing here you diffusing something, you know, with this calcification and this little light. I feel like things could have certainly been hostile and stuck, and us shifting our energy here into something that now warms things up. But I feel it warms things up here because, you know, this isn't a hostile energy. This is the opposite of that. This is feeding love. This is our good intention here. Okay, and I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, how it's coming out in this reading, this is about us going back to our own stability, you know, our what makes us feel safe. You know, what makes us feel safe here. Because I feel like this is the stepping stone, and this gives us the ability to clean out anything that doesn't belong. Look at this cat is sort of catching all these mice. You know, these mice in the house. It's like, get rid of the things that are annoyances, get rid of the things that we know are preventing us from just being in this loving space. I feel like you're able to do this. Get rid of the mice here so you can have some stability, but because you can see it. King of Cups in reverse. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I feel like there was a mega block, okay, with the King of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups. It's like the situation which you were in didn't allow the heart space with the King of Cups for you to emotionally express the depths of whatever, or even understand to see the future possibility of something here. So you could plan, strategize, and move towards this. It just wasn't allowing any space for this. The only thing that it was creating here, I feel, was tensions, and so this period of silence, reflection, and understanding, I think, allows there to be a change in some perspective here. And hope, potentially, for the first time in regards to your own ability to create abundance here. And this totally shifts. So I want to see this exact situation. What happens here then? What happens in this situation? Because I feel as though you're dealing with someone here that you can't really necessarily get rid of, quote unquote. I mean, energetically, there's definitely a shift here. But I feel like this cleanup is you removing or identifying some ego self parts that was hindering. Okay, but I feel like you do outwardly also say something or put some sort of energetic boundary here. So I want to see what happens in this situation then for pile number 2. What exactly happens here? Is this unexpected? What happens with this situation, this other person, this circumstance? What does pile number 2 need to know? So we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Empress. So how strong we really are, 10 wands. We carry the wands of burden until we can't no more. And this is the card of feeling like we're going it alone. No one to help, like I said, like lots of people potentially around or just incapable of helping us. But we feel like, we're on our own, struggling here. So Empress, Divine Feminine, this is beautiful energy because the Empress doesn't struggle and carry loads on her own. She knows her boundaries. She knows her self-worth. This is a beautiful, beautiful, full, developed Empress energy, knowing our abundance. Okay, beautiful Taurus energy. Queen of Cups in reverse. We're incapable of being able to express our love, give our love. It was very blocked in a hindered way here. The Hierophant, this is the card of commitment. This is what we value, our lifestyle, committing ourselves to giving love, blocked. 8 of Wands, there's the breakthrough and moving forward now. And the 10 of Cups in reverse, on an unfulfilled 10 Cups potential here that we saw, because 10 Cups is where we have this vision of what would be the ideal sort of future here. I feel we're moving towards fulfilling ourselves in a situation that was unfulfilling here because of a block. Okay, and this big block, I feel, yes, was manifesting on the outside as this person or the situation, but I feel it was really stemmed from the inside because there was a need to clean up and uncover something about self, to shed some part of self. So we could not be blocked here. So we can give of love here freely, so we could see what we want to commit to here. And these beautiful lilies are all about sensuality, and is also about our experience, of understanding here as the key. So it's like the answer. So we needed the answer and how to move forward, how to break free. But because I'm asking about this situation specifically, this is the card of communication. I feel there's communication that happens here that breaks something free, that wasn't allowing you to get aligned here. Okay. And it was mostly, I'm feeling, from an internal block here. But whatever this was, I think it breaks free. The calcification, the stuckness, the frozenness is now quickly broken open here because of a communication. you know, and it's in regards to the potential of something here that hasn't manifested yet. And so I feel like the burden you carried is now realized with that judgment. I don't need to carry this. Hey, like, here's what I'm talking, my truth. This is the direction. Oops, this is, yeah, victory. This is the direction I want to go. I see. And I see it's not working. So this is a great truth I'm speaking in order for things to shake up, wake up. You know, I want to find balance. I want to find victory. I want to move forward. I need to integrate shadow parts of self in order for me to have victory. I cannot just externally sort of blame a circumstance here and keep pointing out the flaws. I have to go internal to see where can I be honest, authentic, and let myself sort of love and align my values and my experiences so I can move in the direction I want to move in. And either this person, the situation is either with me or not, but I know I can find this 10 cups that I haven't been realized yet. Okay, but I feel like you're balancing yourself. And this is, again, the black, the white, the masculine, the feminine. Okay, so I feel like there's a coming together, a rebuild of something here that I feel is very heavy to carry because you come into your own understanding. You're able to lay your own boundaries, see something within self that I feel you can acknowledge, adjust, break out of, and you can communicate this no matter how challenging. Okay, so let's pull some of these. I almost forgot to do this for pile 1. It's just keywords. Okay, and these keywords might provide some insight to some of you guys, not all of you guys. Just take sort of what's resonating here because it could provide us with confirmation for some of you guys maybe needing a little bit more. I'll feel one more. Oh, there we go. So we have pink. I don't know, maybe it's your favorite color, but I'm getting the Empress here. Divine Feminine. Pink is all about self-love. You know, when we talk rose quartz, it is self-love, love, pink. Okay, so beautiful, innocent energy I'm feeling. Artist. This is the Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups. I feel something was blocked here in your creation. And I feel like this understanding allows the creativity to come out for you to create something here, but you're the manifester of creating this beautiful thing. Big truck. So this could be significant. I don't know if any of you guys have a pink big truck, but this could be someone driving a truck, a big truck. Just heard big dump truck. So this could be cleaning it up, you know, a big truck taking out the trash. We have Taurus. So this is Empress energy. Taurus. And we have Mother. This is definitely Empress energy. Okay, so could be we had abandonment issues here or needed to see something from our caregiver here or something about receiving. Okay, something about receiving love might have been blocked or giving love. Some sort of mother energy that's pulling through. This is also about fertility, being the artist, creating something, giving birth to something. And look, animals. So animals is, I'm thinking like a root chakra energy because animals are very much more in the lower chakras of just being sort of primal here. And I feel like there's a certain part of yourself here that might have been suppressed. And it might have been covered with pains and traumas and burdens we were carrying. And this animal instinct, I feel, is very natural. And I feel like maybe it was lost, you know, your ability to just, I don't know, like say it like it is. Allow your natural instinct to come out in order for things to diffuse here. Okay, but you might also just be connecting to animals at this time or seeing certain animals as symbols in your dreams, or, you know, here we're using the cat deck, so cats could certainly be. You saw a lot of fish, you saw a lot of birds. But this is what I see. Beautiful pile number 2. I hope this resonates for you, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3, you guys picked the card of wealth and tiger, doing something risky and taking a chance. How interesting. How interesting for sure. Now, this could be a business opportunity, you know, that pays off in some way. Wealth could be many different things, depending what you consider wealth. Could be money, could be abundance in whatever form. Now, I'm seeing bolts here, okay? And bolts for me is sort of the inner workings, you know, getting things done, or everything sort of coming together to work together, or the effort we put into something to fix something or put something together. Okay, and so doing something risky and taking a chance. Tiger always gives me divine feminine energy. I feel we're trusting in something here that maybe we weren't sure. But I feel we were trusting ourselves or our own intuition and taking a chance on something maybe that we were working on. Or let's see. Okay, we're diving into looking at the unexpected. So I do ask you, use your own intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this messaging is right for you. Only you can do this. This message will come out as it does for whoever needs to hear it. Don't force it to fit. Okay, I'm just reading it exactly as it's being channeled here. All right, so we have the house of the fourth house. And the fourth house is home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundation. It is the mother, children, a house of women and femininity. It says, as you did in the past, your home base or your family. Do what makes you feel secure. All right, and then we have the planet of Venus. So Venus is the house of Taurus, Libra, which is Empress. And Empress was giving me this mother energy, feminine energy. Venus is all about beauty and love, the attraction of, pleasure from, and good times. Which I was feeling divine feminine from this tiger as well. Okay. The sign of Capricorn. Your goals. The day-to-day reality of. Use the most business-like way. And, well, Capricorn is very much about getting her done. We have poverty. 37. Or the number 10. All right. I'm getting 5 pentacles from this one. And we have garden. This is all about potentially our community. But I'm feeling something we were working on or needing to tend to for some time. I'm seeing 7 pentacles is what I'm seeing here. Okay, 20. The number 20 or the number 2. All about balance, choices. I feel there was a choice that you made here. 8 swords. 8 swords. Well, 8 of spades is 8 swords. It's about some sort of limitation, limiting thought, restriction. Here we have attraction, magnetism, number 37. Look at that, twice. 37, 37. Okay, many numbers could come out. Very interesting, we got 37, 37. So either the number 37 is specific to you, okay, or you could look up angel number 37, 37, see what the messaging is. And that's number 10 coming out twice, which is completion and the end of a cycle. Something transforming. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune very strong here. Wheel of Fortune is all about abundance, luck, things turning in your favor. Look at that. Attraction, magnetism. I'm feeling manifestation of something very big. I'm getting Jupiter energy. Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius and Pisces. And Capricorn is the diligence and the dedication, determination, and sacrifices we make to achieve something that I feel we've been giving to or trying to create here. Okay, so we have mischief with 31, or the number 4, the birds, the cat, mischief, and we have routine. Well, that's definitely Capricorn. 42, or the number 6. 6 is a number of problem solving. It's also compassion and harmony and balance. Okay, routine. Here we have Imam Kolai with root, number 38. So 37, 38, or the number 11. 11 is a master number about divine inspiration, synchronicities, and the encouragement to keep going. Root, something we've been growing over time, investing in over time with a routine here. Might have seemed very troubled here, gave us a lot of trouble because I don't think it produced. Okay, so we have the 32. So lots in the 30s here. And the number 5, here and now. Here and now. So we have the past, the future, and here and now with the egg. Egg's all about rebirth. Little red flag. It says you are here. We have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Second chakra is the sacral. 36. Okay, so look at 36, 37, 38. All in sequence, which I was really feeling about this routine, about the 7 pentacle feeling I was getting here. Sacral chakra. We have a lot of stored emotions in the sacral chakra, because this is where we house a lot of the traumas. It's where we trust and where we could be intimate, and it could be our sexuality and our ability to be vulnerable here with this sacral chakra. Controls intimacy. We have the number 7 with community. 3 cups. I'm getting 4 wands from this 7. Community. Okay, and then we have 26. Fill your cup. Or the number 8. Okay, fill your cup. Here's Saturn, which we certainly were getting with Capricorn. This is when we have to sacrifice, sacrifice certain things or dedicate ourselves in the moment in order to have a long-term gain. And so we commit ourselves and put in the energy. And here I'm seeing the death of something in order to maybe attain something. There might have been a risk, a give and a take. We see black and white, the economy, masculine, feminine. And we see the sailor here, new influences and wanderlust. So this is all about movement, exploration. The 2 fish here, abundance, but fish could be about having to sort of know our direction. Okay, and then we have guilt, number 8. This is giving me this 8 swords energy. Although guilt could be 5 cups. Okay, and we have trust. So taking a chance, like I said, we're trusting something, taking that jump, and we're trusting. I think you're trusting some decision. Community. Oh my goodness, you guys, twice here with community. And look at the beautiful butterflies, all about transformation. Rainbow's all about diversity, seeing things from different sort of perspectives. Rainbow is us maintaining some level of hope and trust and faith and belief in something that we could have lost hope in, but maintaining hope. And here we have spirals of manifestation, number 18 and the number 9. Wow, pile number 3. Let's get into your reading, okay? Give me a minute here. You can click on the timestamp to get straight to it. Your home base or your family, community. 4 wands energy, which is up at stability. Day-to-day reality of your goals, routine. Okay, we'll see more. We'll see more with the tarot, like I always say, because sometimes it is very, very, very clear, and sometimes it's just a surface that we don't see beyond. And so I see something here for sure that's clear, but I don't know that I see beyond so much, and maybe we're not meant to, but it's what you don't see coming here. Okay, so I think what you do see is a lot of what I'm going to say right now. And what you do see here, I think, is something that hasn't yet manifested. It hasn't manifested just yet, but I feel there's been a lot of dedicating self. Okay, and I feel like you've been really dedicating yourself to this thing, however you do, however you can. And for some of you guys, it might be a lot of investment, and for some of you guys, it might have just been a consistent investment here, but maybe there was hesitancy, maybe there was uncertainty, maybe there was still some sort of reservation. Okay, so we could only invest to the capacity that we can. It makes sense, sometimes we're ready to fully invest and sometimes we can't, or we don't know how yet. So I feel like there's an energy here of a long period of commitment to something. Okay, but I feel like we still felt not complete yet, not complete for whatever reason. It didn't produce the thing it could have produced because of either it was, our level of investment here was just enough to kind of keep it going, but I feel like it didn't really manifest so much just yet. And so it's interesting because we have so much community in this garden, and all these birds. So I feel like your people, your person, where you're at home, okay, what you can build here, because I feel this is about building the home, what makes you feel secure, what gives you confidence here, where you could trust and not be on edge, was taking root. And this is kind of similar to one energy a little bit, but I feel like everything needed to come together. I feel like there was a need for you to sort of trust in your own decisions here and have confidence in your own decisions. I feel like there might have been challenges in tapping into feminine energy to be able to receive, like really be open and know we're deserving of love, know our self-worth. Because I feel like we could have had some limiting thoughts or some sort of energy we housed within us from the 8 swords here that we believe that might have been creating limitations in our world, but specifically in this situation. And it could have been around intimacy. It could have been around us trusting ourselves, And so I feel like our past was certainly impacted by this energy. And our future could be dictated by this energy. And so this energy is really needing to be looked at and dealt with. And I feel like there's a rebirth here. Okay, and the rebirth here is you being comfortable and trusting enough here to sort of surrender and take a leap of faith that I think is surprising to you, because I feel like things have been very much bit by bit, bit by bit, drop by drop, cog by cog, whatever you want to say, routine by routine, consistent, and that's great, but I feel like there was a need for there to be that extra trust of surrender and blind leap of faith in towards this to explore something completely beautiful here, because I feel like we were always going to feel this on the outside or not full or complete, or this 5 pentacle sort of feeling. Okay, but if we would always, if we never fully let the other shoe drop or trusted ourselves, if we're always sort of hesitant and untrusting here, or that other people are out to get us in some way. But I feel like there's something beautiful you're drawn to here with the Venus, something very big, And I think maybe you didn't want to be pulled by the bigness or the beauty or the pull of this thing. And so there was a lot of caution. There was a lot of caution here to try to maintain. But I feel like it was also stemmed from a place of maybe having challenges of allowing us to feel love in a way here that allows us to fill our own cup and enjoy others, connect to others, be vulnerable, allow ourselves to be sensitive, let people in, a sense of community, transformation here, seeing things differently, having hope for ourselves that things could change or be different. And so I feel like there is a manifestation here that I feel was a struggle at times, that I feel caused us to maybe have to experience certain things that were challenging at times. And then sometimes it was beneficial, but it still never produced. And so now what I see here is our ability to just free fall and surrender and explore this thing that's moving in this direction. And I don't think we resist. And I think it's taking us straight to our soul tribe, our soul people. This transformation is bringing us into this community, or this comfort, this building of a home, this building of something that makes us feel secure, this family situation, our soul tribe, our soul person, or we feel like we could be ourselves and be accepted and welcomed. Okay, because I feel like whatever energy we were hanging on to in the past was constructed from the past situation, or stemmed from, I don't know, trauma, whatever it was here. But so I feel with consistent effort, we've been able to really stay sort of committed and dedicated and focused on something greater because we wanted the manifestation. We wanted this really badly, I feel here, but there was something from within us that needed to sort of, I don't know, get in line here. So let's see if we could get some more. What is this unexpected energy for pile 3? What is the unexpected here? What is this unexpected energy coming through for pile number 3? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 3 spirit. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Thank you so much, pile 3, for being here. Like I said, I do realize you guys have a lot of readers you can go to, and so I do love that you guys come back to me. It means a lot to me, and I do appreciate you being here. That one went flying. These two. All right, let's see. So we have 5 wands. I don't read it in reverse, and 4 swords in reverse. 5 wands. Okay. So I feel like, because 5 wands is all about conflict. You know, it's conflict. It's disagreements. But I feel there is an internal conflict. And I feel like a lot of things or situations or people might have needed to come together to flow. But there was a lot of contradicting things I feel here, you know, like different parts, different aspects I feel of some situation or part of our world or part of our life that kind of was in all different pages potentially that needed to come together. Or we had to make sense of it because there was a lot of chatter and conflicting thoughts that created limitation, whether they were real or not. For whatever reason, they couldn't align. And so I feel like, well, 4 swords is all about us having the time to reflect and to heal. And here we see it in the reverse because either we're coming out of a period of reflection. Sometimes it's telling us to slow down so that we can identify where things are chaotic and still our thoughts. Let's see, what do we have? We have the 10 swords in reverse. It's all about an ending or needing closure. Painful ending. Here we have 5 of Pentacles. That was getting that from the poverty. You know, it's in the reverse. We experienced pain in the past and suffering in the past. And it was dictating a lot of how we were showing up, I feel. You know, it was really dictating a lot of how we feel inside and what we told ourselves, and just our outside circumstances really reflected back to us this pain, the suffering, or some loss we had that, I mean, it could have ended a long time ago, but it never really fully ended because we never really processed that pain. You know, the pain that we experienced here. And so we didn't maybe realize something within us that was still holding us back, or we had to let go or find closure to. 10 wands, there's that heaviness, carrying the burden. 10s are all about endings, but it's also about transformation. Okay, transformation. Carrying the burden by yourself. That's a Saturn energy. Having to get through. Here's the Page of Wands. I felt you wanted to explore something further. You know, this is us feeling inspired to explore, to do new things in our world. And I feel like it was blocked, like we were held back in some way because of the heaviness here of something that we experienced. Wouldn't allow us to fully explore, wouldn't allow us to fully just be free here. Support that freedom. Ace of Pentacles is blocking the manifestation. Manifestation, the new beginning, the thing we really wanted. You know, like I said, the harvest never really came, although we were 7 pentacles, pentacleizing it, giving to it. Knight of Wands in reverse, same energy as this Page of Wands for me, because it's like you wanted to just go, giver, be free, you know, be liberated, something you passionately felt like you were pulled towards here, like a lot of passion here, but the past with the poppies holding us back, blocked from this manifestation. And there's the Page of Cups, us opening our heart space, you know, opening our heart space, being the beginning stages of connecting to our heart, allowing it to be open. This is innocent love, you know, this is the beginning stages of our creativity, trusting in our heart space, trusting in ourselves to be vulnerable or open. You know, this is a very pure type energy. It's not restricted and held back. And the Hierophant in reverse. So Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is about our beliefs, how we live our life, what we want to commit to, or under a greater understanding of what we give value to, you know, our belief system. So let's see. We'll pull a little bit more and see if we could get some more here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 3. And see, what do you not see coming then, Spirit? You don't see yourself being this open, trusting energy coming from heart space here, because I feel like there's been a lot of guarding, protecting. So let's see, Spirit, can we please see for pile 3? What is this energy that they don't see coming here for themselves? This wealth and this taking a chance. So we have the Ace of Wands. We're inspired. We're really pulled by something with magnetism, attraction. Ace of Wands could be, you know, the male attraction here is really, really, really being pulled. And same with Venus. I almost said penis. You know what I mean? So could certainly be being pulled by your penis. Not literally, obviously. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So Venus, attracted, attractive, inspired, aflame. Okay, but being not held back. Sacral. I think you're really attracted to someone or something here that's able to create something. You know, your soul family. This is someplace you can build, or you could come together where you feel comfortable here. Okay, but I feel like it's been over this long period of time here with this routine. 8 of Wands, there's that passion, breakthrough, forward movement, communication, being open. 6 of Wands in reverse, so where we weren't wanting to be seen, you know, I think we weren't wanting to be seen, or there was concern around how would we appear? Would I be appreciated or respected or seen for who I am? Or maybe I didn't want to be fully seen. Would I have success here if I move towards this? 2 of Cups. This is a relationship, a partnership, a give and take, a balance, showing up, being able to contribute because our cup is full, and being able to receive, like I said, with Divine Feminine. Here we have 5 Pentacles in reverse, which is coming out of that 5 Pentacle state. 8 Swords. We were definitely feeling 8 Swords from this 8 Spades and this 8 Guilt. Like I said, 8 Swords is a limitation we put on self, or we believe to be true from either the Hierophant in our life that is untrue, that limits us from exploring and going after what we want. And here's the Hangman in the reverse. So we were stuck in a 5 Pentacles until we saw something different about self and came to some enlightened understanding of this limitation. So we could explore. So we could go towards being seen. You know, we want to be seen. We want to be appreciated. But I feel like there was hesitancy around being seen for who we truly are here. But I feel like there's something here that is of value. 8 of Cups in reverse. So we couldn't go past a certain point here with the 8 of Cups in reverse. We were emotionally not allowing ourselves, okay, with the 8 Swords and this 8 of Cups in reverse, to leave a mindset behind of something that was emotionally not allowing us to emotionally fulfill ourselves, that kept us hidden. It kept us hidden here. Look at that. Massive transformation, which we were really feeling from the butterfly. Scorpio energy. This is spiritual transformation, leaving the past behind that doesn't serve us, so things can shift and transform in our world. And we release a lot of things here. Old stories, beliefs, people, mindsets, whatever was emotionally difficult for us to walk away from because we were really fixated on some sort of understanding we had. You know, and now it's like this huge shift in this world. And look at that, you guys. 4 Wands. Are you kidding me? 4 Wands here all over the place. Okay, I'm seeing 4 Wands all over the place. Which is us and 2 Cups coming together into union, into balance, creating stability with our soul people, our soul tribe. This is a rite of passage. This is us coming together to create harmony and balance, okay, in order for us to build something. And I feel with the poppies here, this has been something that's taken some time. And so we don't completely sort of, you know, like just chop out the past. I feel like we integrate the past experience in a way that allows us to build structure, because the poppy's all about our past experiences, some that are challenging, but we're still able to work together here to create something. Look at both these cats doing the same thing, you know, up in the air here, up in the air. And I feel like it's like looking to the heavens, like working with the divine. I feel like there's this working with the divine strength, Leo energy in the reverse. I feel like the only thing, pile number 3, that was holding you back, okay, because I feel you're very held back here with strength in reverse. And I feel like you were passionately pulled to something, attracted. I feel it's a someone. Okay, and if it's not a someone, then it's a building of something here. That's your calling. But I feel is like a very strong attraction to this thing that you get pleasure from. But I feel you were held back, and it was because of a belief and an inability to see the strength in you. Because I feel like there is you being able to know you're worthy of love, how to give love, how to show up here in a way that releases any sort of hindrance. So this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. What you don't see coming here, and I feel like the don't see coming, maybe you had wanted this, suspected this, knew there's transformation afoot, but I don't think you know how you're really going to surrender here, or how this was going to happen. And I see the surrendering. Okay, so let's pull some keywords. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but it might help to confirm something here, give you some insight into something here, whatever this provides for you. I don't know, I feel it's not happening with that. Let's keep going. Keywords, anything that pile number 3 might help them, might provide some clarity, confirmation, further information, whatever is wanting to pull through. I do feel there is one more. And I don't see that one. Feeling almost like maybe your energy, you know, needing to trust and take the chance. It's like, no, like now's not the time. I feel like you've been waiting for the right time, to just leap and trust. And now's the time. But I think there was a lot of hesitancy, and I think it almost happened. There was a lot of almost trusting, almost leaping, almost, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. And as we did this routine, I think we were shedding. You know, and there's no such thing as the wrong time. I feel like the shedding was happening in order for us to just free fall here into the arms of God, I just heard. But the arms of God, I feel, is this blessing here. You know, I really feel it's this blessing to just allow ourselves to be, to create something beautiful, which allows for the transformation and supports your transformation, because I feel there's still transformation happening here. You know, and it's like, I don't know, working with the divine. It's beautiful, this energy. I feel like I want to stay in this reading forever. Sagittarius could be your sun sign, but if we're not resonating with Sagittarius being prominent in our chart, I'm getting the energy of this passion to be pulled towards a vision of something we really, really want to create for self. You know, like we're fiery, we're passionate, we have an aim, and I feel like the only thing that was not allowing us to achieve the aim was ourself and our experience and our understanding of something that we had to trust, to let go and surrender. You know, we had to take a chance and do something we might have felt was very risky. Here's Leo, more fire energy. Wow, lots of fire. Leo, this is all about masculine energy, because I'm getting divine masculine, sun, the creator, being empowered. You know, and we saw the strength card in reverse under here. This is Leo. Okay, so we need to tap into our strength, not to be held back, you know, face our courage here in a way that allows us to be confident, because we saw the 6 of Wands in reverse. This is like the strength in reverse. This is not having the confidence, not wanting to be seen, not thinking we're strong enough or capable, and this is loud and proud. I think you feel very much like your environment supports you, like you can be seen and you feel safe. And your truest self here comes out, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Birthday, So you might be celebrating a birthday. Now, Leo season is, I think we're in Leo season. I think we're in Leo season right now if you're watching at the time of the recording here, which is pretty interesting. So Leo season could be significant. Sagittarius could be significant. Okay, this is end of November, beginning of December. And I believe Leo's in August. Yeah, and I don't know, is it the end of July? End of July, beginning of August. Birthday. This is giving me this rebirth. Where was I feeling it? That we had some egg energy. Anyway, I've been told I'm long-winded, so I won't go into that whole thing, but sometimes the long-windedness gives me more information. If you don't want more information, there it is. You can go elsewhere. So, egg, birthday. We're being reborn in the here and now with this present moment and this egg and this birthday, okay? But you can take it literal, but I feel like the rebirth is happening here for you. Like, it feels so liberating here. Like, I love this energy. Blue could be significant. Maybe blue is your favorite color. I just heard maybe you had a dog named Blue. Wow. Okay, that's very, very specific. You're feeling very blue. I feel like there was a feeling very blue because I feel like we couldn't go after what we wanted. We felt 5 pentacles. We experienced sadness. Feeling blue. Okay, blue's also trusting the divine, you know, the mystical. I feel like there's a trusting here of the divine, trusting in our intuition, being self-expressive here where we couldn't express ourselves with the blue and throat chakra. Social media. So either this community is coming through social media. This came up for pile 1. But I feel like this is giving me expression, you know, or maybe you met this person on social media. Social media is pulling through here, but I feel like something about expressing through social media. Luxury, yes, beautiful luxury. So we're going from sacrificing some routine, some uncomfort, some 5 pentacles, this Saturn energy, to luxury. I feel like you knew, you know, that at some point you would have to trust and take this risk. And you would be awarded this luxury, this wealth, this abundance, that it would come together. But I feel like when you started, all the pieces were sort of separated or not together. I feel it's all coming together to work like some gears here. Big truck. This also came out for pile 1. And I had so many cards. You guys saw me shuffle. So, big truck. Either you drive a big truck is in it. But the truck to me, because of the poppies, I feel like it was giving me something about past self, past beliefs, 8 swords, filling this big truck, which is always giving me this garbage truck of whatever those belief structures, things, memories, held backness. Put the big truck and clear it out. We're having this massive transformation. You know, it's like a big dump truck. I feel like there was baggage here. There was a big truck of experience. There was this big truck that we were carrying around with the 10 wands that was dictating, you know, whether we could do this or say this or express self or just let ourselves free fall here because of what we had to carry, or we felt we were carrying something here, but would not know more. I feel there's a rebirth, and I feel you feel very trusting. Like this is giving me birthday is innocence, you know, Page of Cups, innocence. Like you could be innocent here and feel vulnerable. It's such a beautiful energy because it feels like non-restricted, and it feels like so different from the burden and the heaviness we were carrying, how we see ourselves and how we can connect and what we can take from this energy now to us, because we are able to receive, you know, we're able to receive. Where's that cup? I don't know where it is, but you guys saw it. It was us, I don't know, us being able to receive with a cup of love. Okay, here it is. Fill our cup. Okay, because we can't allow others to fill our cup or a situation to be abundant here if we don't connect to a part of ourself that is in suffering, you know, is limiting us from receiving, is a perception of self, is an understanding of self that we have that isn't true. You know, it's a belief that isn't true, and all it does is cause limitation. It's the baggage. It's the blockage in the sacral that we have to uncover. All right, so pile number 3, this is your message. I love you so much. I hope this resonated for you. I don't know. I feel like maybe you did see this coming, you know, or you just had hope of it, but you didn't know for sure. But now we know for sure. Now we know for sure, and this is beautiful. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.